Today, we're going to be watching and ranking every Star Guardians cinematic that I could find. The way that this works is we're going to watch the cinematic, then we're going to place it on our lovely tier list. I don't know much. We have actually seen one of these in our LoL cinematics video, which I don't particularly remember. I remember being quite confused, like, what the hell is going on? We're in, like, some magical city. We have, like, some magical girl-style characters that are defending this fantasy city against something that felt really out of place for me. And, well, evidently, it was. And it's a skin line, and it's set in a different kind of universe, I guess. That's my understanding. I think there's a lot in store for us, and I think this opens up the door of potentially seeing other skin lines. We've seen the KDA music videos, which I guess technically are a skin line, which feels bizarre to me. Like, that feels like extra promotional content, not trying to sell skins, but, you know, Riot makes their money wherever. So I'm super excited to give these a watch. So first up, we have Burning Bright Star Guardians music video, and it is 1 minute 47. No idea. No idea what we're going to get out of this, but let's do it. Here we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay, very music video, which is in the title. All the characters here have got quite unique colors, and I'm loving this animation style. Like, what I'm noticing is it feels like the hair and like the moving parts of this feel animated on certain frames. So like they're falling like potentially 1 FPS, but the hair is moving like every 2 or every 3 frames, which feels really stylish. I might be wrong. I don't have any idea who the base characters for these are. Okay. They're at school, academy. Oh, Jinx. Splitting up. One of them left the team of the magical girls. In like a modern city there. So for like modern academy, modern city, they are magical girls are fighting against big scary monsters. Okay. Is that one of the other characters? Maybe like Cho'Gath or something? Like, it feels like I've seen this character in a different cinematic. And look, now the one that left them has joined them. Is that Jinx, I guess? She doesn't feel like the Jinx I know. And look, they're back as a team, ready to rock and roll. And there it is. That was really interesting and very different to what I was expecting. Okay, wait, I'll have this ready. So I don't know really what to what to do with it. I think for now, I don't know where the others will scale with it. I feel like in my memory, I preferred the other one we saw, and therefore I'm going to put this in A, and we'll see how this ranking builds up around it. We'll move things as we go, but that felt really different to what I was expecting, right? So we've got a team of magical girls all at the same academy or school, having, I guess we're going to be in the typical anime secret identity. Now they turn into magical girls to defend the world against monsters, but no one makes the connection between these very obviously the same characters. Yeah, the song, not my cup of tea, but very fitting for this kind of thing. And yeah, I think that was really cool. So next we have a New Horizon, and this is the Ahri animated trailer. So are we just going to get a single character in this? That would be also a little bit different, right? But maybe they only released one skin at this point. But 1 minute 38, let's give this a watch. Okay. there they all are again. Are these the same ones we saw before?
Star Guardians are destined to protect the universe.
Oh.
But who will protect us?
So we're really going, it feels like, into the lore side of things. Like, I was expecting this to feel similar, like with a animated music video. So we saw those, and I assume those were the same 4, 5, 6. I don't remember from the first cinematic we saw.
Some say our endings have already been written, but I've stopped believing in fate.
Oh.
So if our story won't change,
And there the others are behind her. Are we gonna get the full transformation animation? Yep. This is what the other one was missing, the transformation. I haven't seen many animes of this style, but this is giving me like Winx Club vibes. Maybe that's a crazy take from me, but... And now we're ready. And boom, color change, more tails. And there's the skin, showing it off. I wonder, does the...
this time we decide our own
and this is a completely different group, right? Ooh. So will they have released these as skins at the same time? Are these then same universe as the first ones we saw, but a different team? Interesting. And that's it. So I'll quickly make us there. So the next one is there. And we can go over. I really don't know what I think about this one in comparison to the last one. First, I'll talk a little bit about it. I think that was really cool. And we got a bit more of a individual look at Ahri and her character in this. And a little bit more personality out of these people. Like, yes, they're the ones defending, but who's really going to defend them? I feel like that was a really interesting line. The music in the background, I think, was the same, like, or at least super similar style to the last one. I think I want to do something like this. I weight them relatively similar, but I think the first one tops it out with the more character involvement and the overall production of it, the whole music video style of it, I think did better. But I really liked this regardless. So next up we have Light and Shadow featuring Hiroyuki Sawano. And this is an animated trailer. So it is 3 minutes 30. So longer than the others we've had so far. Let's give this a watch. Here we go. Ooh, very dynamic. And this definitely isn't the first team, but is this the same as the second team we just saw? Oh, full like hand-drawn animation there for a little bit. Rather 2D, I should say. Impact frames, a full fight scene going on. Very differently styled to the first two. Oh no. They swapped and therefore he attacked his teammate. Oh? Is he healing her and she's going to be fine? Okay, good. This almost feels like 2 teams of magical girls fighting. Oh, but he took on the damage he did to her. And he's like, I'll help you, but has to deal with the backlash of his healing power. Interesting. So we get a bit of personality out of both of those characters. One ready to sacrifice himself for his allies. And the other wants to complete the goal of winning a battle. That looks like Ahri with the tails. So maybe this is the same team as the previous one we saw. And is this then infighting within the team? Oh. This feels like a more evil character based on the color scheme. But maybe not. Maybe I'm going a bit crazy. And how's she gonna get out of this? Oh my god, okay. Like full anime for a while with then vocals coming through. And he falls. And her priority was to continue the fight rather than help him. Wow. This looks incredible. And all this to sell some skins, that's crazy. Wow. Now she gets up. The fight isn't over. And this is the same kind of damage we were seeing previously. But light seems to be the antithesis to this power. And here arrives Ahri. Wow, that shot looks so good, doesn't it? Wow. That was so... I don't even know. I don't know how to describe what I just watched. That was like emotional. We had a whole fight going on. We had then... I think these were potentially originally a team. In Ahri's introduction, she had those 3 stones that were broken. And it seems like each of those stones referred to one of the characters that were there. Maybe they were once a team and they split apart and now they're fighting each other and Ahri comes in to stop them. We have that darkness power that was overpowering them. I think for me, this is the top from what we've seen so far. That was so good. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So next we have Everything Goes On. Porter Robinson, and this is a music video. 2022 now. And the other cinematic we saw was from 2022. Okay. So these will be linked now as well. I mean, this already looks like an anime shot, so I'm quite excited for it. 2 minutes 39. Let's watch it. Okay. This feels like an anime opening right now. Okay, yeah, 100%. Wow, okay. This song is great so far. Feels like they're getting summoned to like another world. Sudden isekai. Chasing a feather away from the darkness. Wow, this is like shot for shot can be an anime opening. Someone that they've lost along the way. And she's trying to chase over that feather of his, potentially. And the stones... Oh, and that's the shot, potentially, we saw from the previous one? And now we get the transformation. And finally reaching there. The memories of with this other person. Promises they've made. So they lost a member along the way, but they fight on. Ooh, and now we have more of the group. Wow, this is so like emotional. Oh. People they lost along the way. And so we have two different kind of main characters here that have different teams, but were both helped by the same person. Wow. And we saw previously what felt like people, Star Guardians, I should say, Star Guardians fighting each other. Are these teams against each other? Are they defending different cities? I don't really know. Oh, stop. But that was, honestly, I'm going to chuck it up here. My usual rule is only one could go in there. That was my favorite so far. That felt so good. I loved how anime it was, how anime opening, how we got these emotions, these stories told without needing to, I guess, spend too much time on like any given scene, if that makes sense. And we had then what felt like a segment of character development for both of our protagonist characters. It felt like we saw the pink-haired girl take up the mantle of becoming a magical girl. We saw her in front of the mirror, being handed the stone and then transforming, potentially for the first time. We then saw on the other end, the other girl was trying to come to terms with losing the guy and her with her team, and then seemed to end up in like some higher powered form, if that makes sense. So potentially big development in powers and in ability, I guess, as that went. But that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. So next we have Shadow of a Doubt, Star Guardian 2022. So I assume this was probably similar time, same set of skins, I guess. We'll see what this has got in store for us.
We just dragged them down.
And this is the one we've seen before.
You're a disappointment.
Wow. I don't remember any of this. The stones surrounding her, we're seeing the significance of those a lot. And on the bracelets. So we have kind of imposter syndrome style, like doubts going on for this one character. On a chessboard. Seeing a reflection of herself in the bottom. An evil, I guess, manifestation of her doubts, potentially. What a shot there. And it's time to fight that version of herself. Has a mask as part of her smoke screen. I've no idea who this character is. Whether it's a character I've seen before or not, I have no idea. So far she has the initiative over the side of herself. That 2D animated smoke there with the stars looks great. And she overcame it. And that purpley feeling, right, was the kind of darkness element style thing we were seeing in the previous ones. So she won the duel, but still overtaken by this power. And saved almost by the two things next to her, right, is the one that we saw in the previous one. And that's a more evil-styled one that her other half is trying to join up with. Is she a character that finds herself between good and evil? Wow. Is this the one I saw? This feels so, like, unfamiliar, but I guess it must have been. I don't remember that at all. That's completely different to what I was expecting, but that was really cool regardless. I think for me it lives here. Or I feel like it's linked to the other one, brings it up a little bit, just because I think it gave so much. I feel like there's a lot more going on there than it feels like. No, I'm gonna do this. This might being a bit critical, but it was really cool regardless. I loved the imagery and this fighting herself. We had the doubts coming through, and then from a certain point onwards, there were no words, and we were shown visual representations of, I think, what words could have done, like doubts of being good or evil, being which side to take, having, I guess, offers from two sides. She wants to be good, but there's a side of her that wants to join the other side. Whatever that brings, I don't know, but regardless, I really enjoyed that. So finally, we have New Dreams. Oh, and are we in short form? It seems we are. Okay. Well, New Dreams and Vlogs compilation, Star Guardians, and this is for Wild Rift. Yeah, I've no idea what this is, but we're in short form. We'll watch it. Let's go. Vlogs compilation. Seraphine.
I said no, Seraphine.
Come
Oh.
on, it's like a diary or a record book. It'll be fun,
She wants the
though.
friends to record it.
Let's get started. I'm Seraphine. I'm in the music
Okay.
club. I love cats, interstellar
Yep.
travel, and
It feels weird seeing her without pink hair in my mind. Oh. Are you sure you want to put that as video evidence? Is it hidden identity? Or maybe not.
what you're eating. Watch this.
55%.
Oh,
Damage, 250%.
I'd say that's quite effective.
are we ready for this?
I chose you because you're ready. Don't forget that.
Oh, more of a leader. And she's, I guess, one of the younger members. Okay. Now we're going to see Oriana. I love that we're getting my first video diary.mp4. That's such a... with the underscores. Is so
See? Isn't she amazing?
much more on the robotic side.
For fight choreography.
She feels like a AI
You're allowed to have
character.
fun too, Ori. You want to dance? Then dance.
Aww.
Seraphine's request for footage initiated.
Seraphine's request.
5%.
So those are the opponents. They feel like a more magical version of the void creatures we've seen. Ah, and her companion robot was damaged. Got to repair it. The teammates there to help.
You fixed Talker?
I am starting to believe anything can be fixed with a bit
Aw.
of help.
I hope you're right.
It feels like there's a lot more going on for Senna. That's also a character we've seen before in the Ruinations. But it feels like the leader is much more... has a lot more going on. Like, I wouldn't say the other characters are more simplistic, but it feels like the leader is putting on more of a face than the others who wear their hearts on their sleeves a bit more. At least that's the impression I'm getting.
Got me report.
Damage at 250%.
Would you look at that?
Managed to match the damage.
For the prince, the whole time?
No. Yes, it's not
Explaining her
just-
manga.
they're in love. Like star-crossed, risk-it-all love. It's just like
Fine.
Oh, we're starting to see some of that. And is she the one that... Yeah, so she's our character that was missing the guy with blue hair with foxes who... Yeah, she lost, and we're seeing that emotional side come through. So that's her darker feeling. And I guess when she's saying... When we had Oriana saying, oh, it seems everything can be fixed, that really hit her because she's wondering if she can be fixed, if that makes sense, and feel a bit getting over the emotional baggage that she has.
What if I can't save him?
That's
Oh,
not how the story ends. You convinced me.
so potentially not. He's not dead, but lost somewhere, needs saving, captured by the enemy, that kind of thing.
Time to convince yourself.
We'll save him.
Ah,
Together.
wow. Star Guardian. And do we have one for then our main character? No. Wow, that was wildly, wildly different. I loved the character we got in it. And I feel like it built off of what we had. For me, my favorite still is that music video where we had the two characters, but I feel like this built off of that basis in a much better way, I feel, than we got from the other one, if that makes sense. This was really, really special. I really enjoyed that. And so that rounds out the list. Now, I know that there are other trailers for the events itself, but these are the cinematic ones / music video ones. If I've missed anything, let me know. We might, we'll either do that on stream or maybe we'll have a part 2 for the actual event trailers or something, if that's something you're interested in seeing. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. Which one is your favorite? What have I messed up with this list? I always have some rogue choices in general, but I'm quite happy with where it is, but let me know down below. Anyway, that out of the way, the usual YouTube stuff, like and subscribe, as always. And I'd like to say a special thank you to the members. Thank you so much for the extra support you give. It makes making videos like this possible. Then YouTube says you'll like this video. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.